Okay, it's the 21st of October 2024. We're about 25 minutes to the NY Open. We're going to get to the charts, do our analysis as usual, and see if we have any opportunities, any trading opportunities for the day. Yeah, just a second. Yeah, hold on. Okay. Just before I proceed, give me a second. All right. Perfect. Okay. Let's check news. Okay, so we're on the daily chart right here, and price is just pushing up. It's very bullish, right? We've pushed past 2,700. Friday, the candle closed very bullish. No top wick, no bottom wick, right? Just very bullish. No opportunity at all for bears to step in. We closed strong bullish above 2,700. Today we've broken above Friday's high, and we're heading towards 2,750, right? That's probably the only place where we might have some sort of reaction, 2,750, right? Once we close above 2,750, then we're heading to 2,800. And the reason for this is because there is nothing on the left. Price has never been at 2,700 or above it. It's never been at these prices ever. So there is nothing on the left. There is no price action on the left. It's just clean space, and price is just running up right now. Okay, if you look at the weekly candle closed strong bullish. We had a strong weekly close above 2,700 with no top wick. So we may pull back for a bottom wick this week at some point, and then we're going to head to 2,750 pretty easily, right? We're just about 100 pips away from 2,750. You should easily cover that today or tomorrow. Okay, so back to the daily. Let's get to our chart, our trading chart. So before I proceed, always I recap what happened the previous day. Sorry, I just kind of recap what happened the previous day. So if you watch Friday's stream, I said that if a 15-minute candle closes above this support right, this resistance right here, this SR level right here that we have drawn. Let me just zoom in there. Okay. So I said this, if you watch the last 20 minutes of Friday's stream, you will see that these levels were drawn, these support resistance levels were drawn, and I said if price closes above this resistance level, the price will probably pull back, and then it's going to head high, right? And that's exactly what happened. But there was no real opportunity for me to get in on a trade because I was expecting price to come somewhere here, and it did come back. It did come here, but I missed that trade. I missed that mistake in that trade. It did come exactly to the level that I had previously kind of put down, and it did come there to that candle, and it moved up. But I missed that trade, so I didn't chase price. But price kind of just flew after that, and from that area, from that dark green rectangle, we've pushed up over 300 pips, okay, on gold. It's very bullish. So anyway, we're going to get rid of all of these and do our analysis again. So let's get rid of that. Okay. Let's get rid of all of these lines because price is too far away right now to pull back to any of these lines, okay? So it's pointless having these lines on the chart. These are previous entry levels that I was planning to place pending orders at over last week, over Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Last week I was planning to place pending orders here, but price never came to any of those levels, so we're going to just delete all of those lines. Okay. Okay. Right. So let's not worry. Don't worry about. Sorry, just give me a second. Um, yeah. Okay. So don't worry about these H4 demand zones that are below here. Price is not coming there today. Okay. Those are very old ones. We're going to keep them. I'm going to leave them on the chart because eventually when price does get there, whenever it does in a couple of weeks or a month or 2 months or 3 months, whenever it does get there, those are valid demand levels the price has never been at. Those are high liquidity zones that we marked. If you want to see how these are marked, you have to look at the previous streams. I'm not going to talk about these zones. I'm not going to talk about these zones today because they're very old zones, but they were drawn exactly the way that I will be drawing zones today. So if you watch today how I draw zones, that's exactly how these zones are drawn, okay? So uh, as I can see on the H4 chart, there's absolutely no supply, right? To the left or right here, there is no supply. So yeah, there is absolutely no supply, so it's just demand. So we're going to draw the first demand zone here. That's right there. So you have a rally, you have 3 basin candles, and you have a rally, okay? That's a leg in, 3 basin candles, and a leg out, right? 2 candles out of the zone, so that's a very strong level, okay? And the reason that these are 3 basin candles is because these candles have more wick, more collective wick than it has body, right? That's how I defined basin candles. Then there is a demand zone here as well. There's a rally, a base, and a rally, okay? So we're going to mark that one as well. Okay, right? So those are the demand levels that we have for the NY session today. Let's go down to the H1 quickly and see if we have anything. We have no supply, absolutely no supply. Right, so let's put these, sorry, give me a second, man. Okay, so let's put these values here. The close is 591 and the low is 176. 591, 176. And this one is open as 640, 362. 640, 362. Low 360, yeah, perfect. Okay, so that's the closest demand zone that we have to current price right there. Now we're going to check if these 2 zones are high liquidity zones or not, and that's pretty simple. We check either on the H4 time frame or the H1 time frame if it is broken an opposing zone, an opposing supply zone, because it's demand and opposing supply zone. If you want to check if a supply zone, H4 supply zone, is a high liquidity zone or not, then it has to take out an opposing demand zone, okay? So this zone here took out that supply, so there was supply right here, okay? There is supply right here, Um, that's a rally base drop. So okay, so that is supply right there, rally base drop, and this move up took that out. You can see that wick broke that wick above, or this the top of the supply zone, and price did come deep and tried to come back to the zone, but it couldn't. If you look at the 30-minute time frame, yeah, we couldn't come here, right? We came here, but we couldn't come here. We're very bullish right now. Um, so that's a high liquidity zone right there, okay? And then the one below, we're going to check if that's a high liquidity zone or not. Again, go down to the H1. Um, price did move. Yeah, so there was supply right here again. So you can see that there, that was a supply zone right there. And this move up came here, paused, and then took it out, right, with this wick. It's a rally, two basin candles and a drop. We came here, paused, and then we took it out. In that same movement, we took it out. We didn't really drop back, we just took it out there. And then we came and tested this area. This was on Friday, and then we pushed up. Okay, this is what happened on Friday, but that is a high liquidity zone now. Yeah. To be honest, I absolutely hate these conditions because there is very little to do in terms of analysis or even trading because we're at all-time highs. Price is just pushing up. I would rather have uh, um, a couple of supply zones, close to current price, and a couple of demand zones that are close to current price, to see how price reacts to these and to get trades. But there is no supply, so we only have demand, and price has to come and kind of pull back to this area for me to be able to get a possible buy trade, or pull back here to get a possible buy trade. So this is about 115 pips away, and this zone is about 270 pips away, right? 250 pips away. So 115 pips and 250 pips away. Okay, so price has to pull back for me to be able to get a trade. Now if it doesn't pull back and it just continues all the way up, then there is no trading opportunity. And that's why I hate when price is at all-time highs, because it rarely gives you opportunities. Price rarely pulls back to be able to get a proper trade. Okay, because for me, I want to take trades with kind of a tighter or a decent stop loss. I don't want my stop loss to be too big. I don't like stop losses above 40 pips. 25 pips, 20 pips, 30 pips, 35 are still okay. But anything above 40 and above is uncomfortable for me, right? But the problem is when the market is bullish like this, you're going to have you're going to end up with stop losses. At least the way I trade, I'm going to have to accommodate for a 40 50 pip stop loss sometimes, and I really don't like that, and that is why I'm uncomfortable in trading. I'm very uncomfortable trading in conditions like this. I rather wait for price to create some sort of a daily structure. So which means when I say daily structure is to create resistance on the daily or on the 4 hours drop down, create some sort of structure and pull back. And when prices then pulls back, it pulls back into these zones, and then there is I can take a trade with a tighter stop loss or a smaller stop loss. Okay. Um, yeah. So we've got about 15 minutes to the NY Open. Let's look at news. Okay. So just like last week, there is absolutely nothing on news this week, right? Nothing. We had nothing. So if you look at last week, it's very similar to last. This was last week. Last week we had a holiday on Monday, This week we have no holidays, but no news. So Monday there is no news, Tuesday there is no news, Wednesday no news. On Thursday we have unemployment claims, which really doesn't move price at all. Unemployment claims on Thursday, and then on Friday again no news. So this week is it's a very similar week to last week, right? Now, if you see what happened last week, price was bullish, but the candles were smaller. So the candles were on average in about 230 to 240 pips per day, right? So if you look at that candle, that's about 230 pips. That's again about 290. This one again was about 250, 260. Then this one again was about 230. So last week candles were all ranging roughly about 230 to 240 pips. That was the average daily range. If you look at a 5-day period, the average daily range was about 230 to 240 pips, right? That's not a lot for gold. Gold usually, for gold to be healthy, to get healthy moves, gold needs to move around 280, 290, 300 pips a day, right? So now on Friday, we had a big candle. That's a 300 pip candle. Possibly we are going to kind of have that kind of move probably at least at the beginning of the week, right? Things may slow down later, we don't know, but this is good. So if you have 300 pip moves every day, that's really good. Okay, right. So let's look at this area. Let's take a closer look at this area. Now this area is a 29 pip. It's about a 27 pip zone, which is great, right? But let's take a closer look at this and see if we have a liquidity candle there. On the H1, there is this wick here. This wick that dipped into this candle. Let's look at on the M30. Yeah, so this candle right here, right? That dipped into this area. Okay, so I want to mark that candle out, but price has already come there. Has come 50% of the way into that candle, probably more. Okay, so just going to mark it for now. I'm not going to. Okay, let's look at the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, so it's this candle, right? Ideally, this is the candle. That's the 15-minute candle. That's a 40 pip candle, and price has come 2/3 of the way into that candle, and hence the move up. So this happened about an hour and a half ago, right? This happened about an hour and a half ago. If this happened in the NY session, great. I would have loved to take that trade, but it's already happened. So the next area is this candle right here. It's also 40 pip candle. So this one right here, this high is 774. This low is 778. Okay, we haven't come to that candle to 774. Low 390. Okay, so let's look at the 5-minute. No bottom wick. 60 pips away. 40 pips. No bottom wick. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. This candle here, price has dipped into it, and after it dipped into it, it went and broke the high. We almost touched it. So that high is 774, this low is 778, so we almost touched it. I would be willing to take a buy if price comes back into this light green box, to this candle right here. So we've come in once, we've pushed up, right? This is the issue, that it's come into it once already, and it's come 2/3 of the way into it. So the next time price comes in, it could easily break this light green box and come down to the one lower, okay? But I might be willing to take a trade in this area and manage risk, but in this light green area, not above here, not this candle, not this candle, right? Not this candle, because price has come very deep into that candle. So that candle was a 40 pip candle. Price has come in 27, 28 pips. Yeah, so almost 3/4 of the way into the candle. This one too is a 38 pip candle. We've come in 23 pips, about 2/3 of the way into the candle, right? But I'm willing to stay there. I'm willing to look for a buy trade in this candle, because it'll be very close to the EMA as well. So that's the area I'm willing to look for a buy trade. We've created a new high, so the idea is if you come here, look for a buy trade to go back to retest that high. So that's about 100 pip move, maybe 125, 150 pip move, right? With roughly about a 30 pip stop loss. Let's just look at that area again. So here there is a drop base rally, close 724. Okay, and this high right here, 669. Drop base rally. Okay, open 491. Yeah, so 40 pip zone. Okay, yeah, so that's the area. 2727, 272650, and 2724 or 2725, 272450 or 2725. That's the areas I'm willing to look for a buy. Okay, let's look at the one high liquidity zone. If price breaks through this, where is it coming next? Here, right? Because that's the next demand level. That's where it's coming next. So if you break this low here, then we're coming all the way down here. So in this area, let's look for a liquidity candle. There is that candle right there. 579, 498, 8. Okay, so that's a very big zone. It's a 105 pip zone. So we're gonna have to narrow that down. This candle right here, this high is 579, low 536, 5. Okay, but still a very wide candle. 105. Go down to the 15-minute. Okay, that's better. 74 pips. For the 5-minute. Maybe here. Okay. 278, 536. 536. Okay. 278. And on the 5-minute, zero zone right there. 867. Seven 31. Okay. Okay, so this is the New York Open. Right. So this is 73 pips away. 98. 200. 260. Yeah. So I don't think price is going to. I don't know. I don't know what price can do anything. But if it drops 200 pips in the New York session, we'll have a lot of profit potential to go all the way up again. About 250 pips to go up. Right. That'll be great. And that might happen later on if price drops in the first 2 to 3 hours of the New York session. Then it might take another 2-3 hours for price to go up. So price might take until the Asian session tomorrow to head up, right? But if you drop in there, there's a lot of profit potential all the way up, back up again. Or we might not need to drop down there for liquidity. We might drop into this area, and then I'll take a trade from there. But I'm not too happy about that area because you can see the difference in these two, right? It's very clear. There's a clear difference. Look at that candle there. Very similar to this candle. Price has come deep into that candle. Look at this candle. Very similar to this candle, and price has come also fairly deep into that candle. Not as deep as this, but past the halfway point of that candle. Grab liquidity and continued up. Now look at this candle here. Right? In this zone, look at this candle. Price has never come to it. Never. Not once has price come back to this candle. That's the candle that I want to trade 10 out of 10 times. That's the candle that I want to trade. I want to take a trade of a candle like that. These candles, not so much. But Price has to do a lot. There has to be a lot of bearish volume for price to drop 200 plus pips to come to that candle. I don't know whether there is enough bearish volume to drive price down over 200 pips today, right? But that's the candle that I would trade 10 out of 10 times. If I see that candle, that's the candle that I want to trade. Buys, going from a candle like that, because price has never visited that candle even once, right? That's a place I want to take a trade. So these are the levels that I've got marked of in that candle. 2712.5 or 2712.7 or whatever, 2708.5, 2707.25. Okay, roughly those are the even numbers at that area. The quarter points and the half, whatever you want to call them, right? 2707.25, 2708.5, and 2712.5. Okay, right now. So this is the, we've still got about 15 minutes until this. Let's just look at the 15-minute. Price broke this high, broke this high. Yeah, the next one is going to come up again. Anyway, just going to ignore that. For the next 15 minutes, I'm not going to be doing anything anyway. All right. So let's look at what has happened today since the market opened. Okay. Let's take a look at what price has done so far since the market opened. Give me a second. All right. That's where the market opened. Right there, that candle. I'm just zooming. This is the candle that the market opened at, okay? Then price pushed up, created the Asian low right here. 2130. Okay. Then we went up. Created the Asian high. To it file. Then this is the London low. 362. That's London high. 311. Okay. So here's what's happened so far. The market opened here. We're very bullish, so we went up. We pushed up above, past the high, past the previous day high. Okay. So that was the previous day high. We pushed up past it. Where are we? Yeah. So the market opened here, pushed up past the previous day high, no real bottom wick, pulled back down, retested this area. That was the Asian low. It created the Asian low, pushed up again, created the Asian high, came back down to retest this demand zone where the Asian low was, creating the Asian low, pushed up, tested the Asian high, pulled back down, went up, broke the Asian high, right? Pulled back a little bit, closed above the Asian high. When it broke the Asian high, it created the London high. Pulled back, broke above the London high, went up, came down, closed below the Asian high and the London high, pulled back down, right? Tested this, came very close to testing this demand zone, but didn't come into it. And now we've gone up again, we've broken the London high and the Asian high again during pre-NY. And now we're trying to close back below it. We're testing it right now. If a 15-minute candle closes below this, the Asian high or the London high, they're both exactly at the same level. They're almost at the same level. So you can treat that area as one, right? And that area is around 2733. Okay. So if a candle closes below 2733, then we're coming down again, right? So we're coming down, and then I want to see if we're going to respect this area, this candle, break below these lows, this low, and respect this candle and go back up, or if we come back and retest the London low. If we break below the London low and close below the London low, then we're coming down to the Asian low. And we should come down to this high liquidity zone here, right? That's the plan. So if we break below these lows here, this low here, we should come to the break below the London low and then come to the Asian low. Once we come to the Asian low and close below the Asian low, 15-minute candle closes below the Asian low, we should come down to this high liquidity zone, the second demand zone that we've drawn, right? That's the first, this is the second. But a candle has to first start by closing below the Asian high and the London high, so below 2733. Now we are currently rejecting 2733, probably to push back up. Let's see. If we push back and reject this area again, I might be interested in a sell to come back down here, right? To come to this, that's about 100 pip drop. Let's see. Although I don't like that because there is no level, there is no supply zone right there. It's just a rejection on the 1 hour. We have broken the previous low. The candle has broken the previous low. 48 minutes for this candle to close. So we could come back, create a wick, and then come back and break, because this 1 hour low is already broken. This candle broke the low, right? This low is 2733.08, and this low is 2732.8. Okay, so we've broken this low already. The 1 hour low is broken. So we might pull back for liquidity and then come back down. We've got 48 minutes for that to happen. So I'm not going to do anything right now. I just want to see how this the next 15-minute candle, where that comes to. Because this one has broken this high, it's broken this high. Yeah, so this candle has broken this high. This is in pre-NY. This candle has broken this high. We shouldn't technically break this high. Price should drop. Let's look at the 5-minute. So engulfing candle, the 1 minute. Yeah, this candle right here. Yeah, this candle right here. This low 637. 637. 17. 22. Okay. This high is 11,441. It's 36 pip zone. Yeah, the next candle should break this high. The next 15-minute candle should break the high, come up. It's got to respect this high to continue down. Otherwise, we break this high, we're going to go up. So let's see, if the next candle respects this high, then we can come down. Because we've already broken the 1 hour low. That's the 1 hour low right there, that low. Price has already broken that to come down. We need a 15-minute candle close below this London high or Asian high, below 2733. Yeah, that's a rejection candle. Not enough. It's that candle. That's a bearish engulfing candle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So now we should break this high. 27, 30. Okay. I might just take a sell here. Okay, I took one sell there. So 11. Okay, there's another one there. 6. As high as 11.51. Okay. 36.41. 6.51. Okay, so the idea is price to come down and break this 15-minute low. It's a rejection though. 33. 24. And then 54, 55. Okay. S- 760. Six nine two. Okay. To 738.51. Yeah, so we did react to 2736.41. That's a nice bearish push. Prices coming down. Um, yeah, around here, 30 pips. Around this area again. Price partial straight close on the top position on the second one. This one probably lower down here, but let's see if we can get there. Let's see if we can get there. We touched that candle right there. That was the liquidity candle. This candle, the 1 minute candle, we touched it. Price touched it to the pip and dropped 15 pips. Let's see if we can continue down. We need a 15-minute close below this price to continue down. And this candle has no bottom wick yet. Let's probably go back, go deeper. Now how do I manage risk on this trade? Just one 15-minute candle there. So this candle will need to close for me to manage risk. Got to wait for this candle to close. Got to wait seven minutes for this candle to close. Until that candle closes, I can't manage risk. Yeah, so we are pushing up. We closed a bull candle above that. We should push up. Okay. Okay, we are going high. Wow. Okay. Just price is just pushing up, so I just closed. I just, yeah. Price is just very bullish. There's no point trying to take any sells here. There's no point trying to take any sells here. Price is very bullish. We broke above that, so that was the idea, that for that candle to hold and price to continue down, but it didn't. So let's see. And that was the idea, 0.4%. So instead of 1%, I risked about 1%. Instead of losing 1%, I lost less than half of 1%, 0.4%. Now I would have I would have loved to manage risk even further, but this candle, this 15-minute, there was no 15-minute candle to manage risk on. This price, this was the candle that I was trading off on, 36 pip candle. So if this candle had closed here, then when the next one broke the high, I would have managed risk, but this candle shot straight through that candle and broke the high. So I had no opportunity to manage risk. This 5-minute candle broke this and went straight up. On the 1 minute, it's just a clean move up. There's no top wick, so we're probably going to go up higher. Yeah, so the idea was for price to respect this high and come down. We didn't. Price this high broke this one broke this high. Let's see what this candle does. Because the 4-hour, this high is 811, this high is 816. Yeah, we broke the 1 hour high. We've broken the low, we've broken the high. Might continue higher now. So there is no opportunity for a pullback here so far. The pullback might come in much later. So it's a Monday. Probably have to wait for an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. Because the 4-hour candle, yeah, the 4-hour candle has an hour and a half to close, a little over 1.5 hours. So we might have to wait for at least 1.5 hours to 2 hours to see if there's going to be a pullback here. Maybe an hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes to see if there's going to be a pullback to this area to take a buy. Right now, it doesn't seem like that. We're just pushing up. So this was the one opportunity, one sell opportunity that I had, and I gave it a chance with a 1% risk. Divided at various levels. I didn't take the 1% risk in one place. I took it at 4 different levels. So, and I was able to close and lose just 0.4%, right? That is the importance of managing risk. It's so important. Okay, so now we got to wait. Got to wait for see what price does. The 1 hour's high has been broken, so we could continue higher now. 30 minutes is closing bullish, and closing bullish off this. It's retested this area, retested the London high, the Asian high, and the London high. Both the Asian high, London high, which is 2733, right? We touched 2733 to the pip, and we've pushed up. So it's very bullish. I was trying to get a sell trade off this candle, this 15-minute bearish engulfing candle to come down, but it didn't work. And that's fine. That was a trade idea that I had. Gave it a shot, didn't work. Managed risk, lost less than what I'd intended to lose. That's the whole point, right? The point is to lose less. Yeah, we're very bullish right now. This 50-minute candle is closing bullish above this level. So the next one could pull back for liquidity and continue higher. There is nothing to the left, so there is no way to know what price is going to do. This was the only candle that I thought could push price down back to these moving averages, or at least to this area. And that was a trade that I wanted to take, about a 60, 70 pip drop. It didn't work out. Price rejected this area and pushed further up. That was a doji. It wasn't a real kind of rejection. On the 5 minute, yeah, it's still a doji. So the 1 minute is, yeah, that maybe on the 1 minute it was a pin bar to push up. But on the 15 minute was a doji, then that has no bottom wick, so that's why I was anticipating price to come down. Um, yeah, there is nothing really, nothing to do here. It's very bullish. It's no opportunity. Maybe today there is nothing. Maybe tomorrow price might pull back to this area to continue higher, or here further down later this week, because 2712, if you look at the weekly, 2712, yeah, it's there. It gives yeah, 2712 is there. It gives the opportunity for a probably a bottom wick for this daily candle. So the next day might come, tomorrow might come below this low to create a bottom wick and then continue higher. But it doesn't seem like there is anything right now, at least for the next 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, there is nothing. Right? Okay. So this is the plan. This is what I try to do every day. This is what I try to practice through these live streams. This is what I want to drive home every day. This is what I do in my personal trading every day. Uh, to learn how to draw supply demand zones correctly, to teach whoever's watching how to draw supply demand zones correctly. This is for day trading. Okay, I'm a day trader. I'm a session trader. Sorry, I'm a session trader. So learn how to draw supply demand zones correctly for your session that you're trading. It could be the London session, the NY session, the NYSE session, whichever. Then identify high liquidity zones to trade from. Out of those zones, you identify which ones are high liquidity zones and which ones are not. And then, sorry, 1 second. And then learn how to draw support resistance levels correctly, right? And then learn how to manage risk when your trade goes in drawdown, like what happened today, right? So quickly cut positions. Don't ever let price hit your full stop loss. That's insane, right? So if you risk 1%, try to lose less. So I risked 1% and I lost 0.4%, less than half of what I risked. Okay, that's the idea. So that hopefully when I get my next win, my next win does not have to do much or struggle to try to recover or struggle to try to recover my previous loss, right? And if you do these things, four things correctly, it will lead to one of these two. If you have a win, you will have a low risk, high reward, high probability trade, which means that will be a positive RR trade. So it could be 2 RR, 3 RR, or even higher. And if you take a loss, then you will lose less than what you plan to lose, like I did today. right? That's the whole plan. Okay, so it's got 11 minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. There's nothing to do right now. I'll be back in a few minutes. There's absolutely nothing to do right now. Okay. Okay. Mm. If price comes to this area, I'm going to give a buy trade a shot because we are very bullish. We've closed above the London high and the Asian high, both the London high and the Asian high. We closed very strong bullish. So if you do come to this candle here, because this candle broke this low, this candle broke this low, if you do come to this candle, which is about 20 pips away, I might give, yeah, I might give a buy trade a chance. Four, 6, 9. Eight. Yeah, about 18, 19 pip stop loss, and to go up again here. It doesn't seem like price is pulling back. Just came down, created a bottom wick, and we're pushing up. We're rejecting this area. We're pushing up. Doesn't seem like price is going to come down again. Yeah, we're going to break this high. Once you break the high, then I don't know where we're going. Probably going to this fib level 2740. Once you break this high, heading to 2740, and then there's nothing on the left, so we don't know where price is going to react. The next point is once you break close above this fib, the only other place is 2750. That's 100 pips away. That's possibly where price is going to. It's a Monday, things are slow. Yeah, it's a very slow. 1 hour 16 minutes for the candle to close. Yeah, once this 5-minute candle, if it closes bullish like this somewhere here above this resistance, minor resistance, then we're heading all the way up here. We're going to close above here, and then I don't know where we're going to pause again. Probably go some, I don't know. There's nothing to the left. We're very bullish. I hate these kind of, I hate all-time highs. Yeah, so we broke the high. We're going to close. Yeah, we broke the previous high. We're going to close bullish. We're going to continue much higher. It's literally nothing to do here, and just watch price. There is no pullback. Um, okay, we close the doji. We should come down to create a bottom wick. It should come down. Might come down to break this low. Let's see if we can come here. Get a buy trade to go back up, retest these highs. This was the ideal setup, ideal trade that I would have loved to take this trade in the NY session. Unfortunately, it happened between London and NY, pre-NY. Liquidity candle from a high liquidity zone came, touched it, pushed up. That's the trade. Even this one coming here, this did it in the London session, high liquidity zone, liquidity candle, touched it, perfect London trade, perfect London trade. This is the candle, touched it, went up. Again, liquidity candle, came, touched it, into the candle, pushed up. Nothing's happening on price, just ranging right now here, ranging about this level 2737, 2738, just ranging above 2738. I'm gonna push up to 2740. Once we close above 2740, we're heading further up. It's just nothing. I just hate these conditions. Just London, there was volume, so Asian session price moved 92 pips. Sorry, Asian session price moved 115 pips. London session price moved 95 pips, and then continued further on 133, and continued further on 160, right? And is continuing further on. So right now there's nothing. Price needs to pull back at least to this area for me to get a buy trade. I'm not going to chase price here. It needs to pull back at least to 2735 for me to take a buy trade, and then maybe then I can manage risk. If I come down, if I chase price here, where on earth am I going to put my stop loss? All the way there, 50 pips? No way. And how am I going to manage risk with such a wide zone? And where is my TP? If price comes here to this area right here, somewhere here, then 20 pip stop loss, maybe come back up here, 40, 50 pip TP. That's a 2.5 RR trade. That's decent. And then that's a small stop loss. I can take a small position, or I can manage risk inside it. The price needs to pull back for me to be able to get in. It's going to have to wait for this 15-minute candle to close. 6.5 minutes for this candle to close. Going to have to wait. Let's see where it closes. Yeah, I'm going to have to see where this candle closes. 6.5 minutes. Mm. Okay, price is pushing down. 4 minutes for more for this 15-minute candle to close. Is this area going to hold, or is it going to break this and close below? If you close below here, we're coming straight down here. If you close below this, we're coming, if you close below the London high or the Asian high, if you close below 2733, 15-minute candle or a 5-minute candle closes below 2733, we're coming straight down. Um, yeah. Mm. Now we're pushing above. We touch this, we rejected, we're heading higher. No resistance above. Clean space to the left, should carry on. 80. $40. So those are the SR levels. But price is very bullish, so it's not like price seem to be pulling back to these levels. Maybe we have to wait for the 4-hour candle to close and see what happens. Wait for another 30, 45 minutes maybe and see if the price pulls back to these areas. Because we touched this level, we rejected it, and we're pushing back up again. I would have wanted price to come here, be able to get in on a trade to go back up, but it's not. We're going to 2740. Yeah, we touched 2740. Now, once the 5-minute candle closes above 2740, then we should head further higher up. So this candle closes, if it closes above 2740, above these wicks, the 5-minute candle closes above these wicks, then we should head higher. So that's a 1-hour candle close. Yeah, we closed bullish. We closed very bullish. Broke the previous low and closed above. So that's strong bullish move right there. 57 pip push up after we broke the low. Right? That's where the candle closed. Where the candle closed is what's important. Close there, 57 pip move up, close there. Yeah. Let's see if we come here. I'm going to look to take a buy trade. But if you break below, I've got to manage risk very quickly because we might break below this and come down to these come down to this support here. So I'm going to be very cautious about that. I'm going to take a small position. Take a very small position. Stop loss is about 20 pips. Anticipate a move up. Let's place a pending order right there, 36, 45, 36, yeah. And 27, 32, 48. 69. Let's see if we come there. Almost. Missed it by less than a pip, by 8 points, 8, 9 points. Just couldn't make it. Pushed up. Yeah. Yeah, once we close bullish here, we're heading higher. Pending order didn't get triggered. 8 points. Missed entry by 8 points. There's nothing you can do about that. We are very bullish. I wanted price to touch this to go up. Yeah, we're pushing up. 64. It's very bullish. Strong rejection, push up. Let's see if we can come down. Very bullish. Straight up 26 pips, 27 pips. Did not touch, closed above, should go further up, should come here. Yeah, we missed that trade. There's nothing I can do about it. I wanted price to touch this fib level, 2735.36. Missed it by 8 points. We're heading up. We've broken the high. Should head up to this next wick here, somewhere here. So we got about an hour, 50 minutes, 52 minutes for the 1 hour for the 4 hour candle to close. I'm going to stay till the 4 hour, probably wait for till the 4 hour candle close. Maybe another 30 minutes. I might be here another 30 minutes. It's a Monday. So there's nothing much happening. Price is slow. There's no big moves yet in NY. All that has happened is NY session opened, price pushed up about 60 pips, trying to pull back again. NYSE is opening in about 20 minutes. So maybe this is the pullback to continue higher. That's very possible. But where is it going to pull back to? Is that the point it's going to pull back to continue higher? Or is it going to come down deeper here or here? So I'll be here for another 30 minutes, maybe. Yeah, so once this 5 minute, if this 5 minute rejects this and closes above like this, the way it is right now, then we're just heading up. We're not coming back down because we're rejecting this SR level right here. And that is why it's so important to draw them correctly. You can see how price touched it. Yeah, rejected, then try to come back in, grab liquidity below this wick from below this support level and is pushing back up again. I don't like, even if I miss trades like this, I'm absolutely fine with it. I don't like to front run trades. If I draw a fib, then I wait at that level. I don't I don't like to, if I miss it by a pip or two, or even by half a point, half a pip, by about 2 3 points, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to change my, I don't change my plan just because I miss a trade or two by a few points. Yeah, we are going back up here, right? So that trade's done. That opportunity is gone. That's a 40 pip push up. I was waiting for at that candle. So if you look at the 15-minute candle, that's a wick, that's a liquidity candle right there, waiting for that candle. This is also a liquidity candle push up. Price came deep into it, did not touch the fib, went straight up. I was expecting price to come and break this low. There is no bottom wick here, touch the low and then go up, but it didn't. That's fine. There's nothing you can do about that, those trades. That's a liquidity candle from that area. Price came deep into that candle, and we pushed up 40 pips. Yeah, so we closed above, 5 minute closed above these wicks. We should pull back for liquidity and continue high, break that high, close above 2740 and push further up. Yeah, so that's the The 15-minute is about to close in about 3 minutes. We're closing very bullish. We create at the bottom wick for that candle, grab liquidity from this candle here, this this liquidity candle, and we pushed up. We also broke on this wick, so came down, grab liquidity from this candle, pushed up. So we should continue higher. We should. But price is at all-time highs. Price can reverse, can pull back, and react at any area right now. There's no information to know where price exactly is going to react. There's nothing on the left. All we have is these 15-minute support resistance levels. Maybe on the 30-minute also, yeah, they work. On the 1 hour also, they are fairly okay. On the 1 hour, you see that level right there, on that level right there, that level right there, and that level right there. So 1 hour, if you draw them correctly, they'll be accurate at least on 3 consecutive time frames. So on the 1 hour, it's fine. On the 4 hour, there is nothing. It's just one candle. So on the 1 hour, it's fine, perfect. 30 minutes, it's perfect. 15 minutes, it's perfect. And even on the 5 minute, it's perfect, right? You can see how price touch these levels perfectly. Now, but price didn't come down to any one of these areas. Okay, so we've broken the high there, but we're rejecting the high. We've rejected on the 5 minute. Price did break that high, but it's trying to come back down. Price has to, a 5 minute candle has to close below this to come deeper here. It has to close below this support to come deeper. It's a minute, a little over a minute for this candle to close. 5 minute candle has to close either inside this gray area or below it to come down. And if it comes down, then so 21. But just ranging. Look at these 5 minute candles. Just side by side, ranging, doing nothing. 15 minute ranging. 30 minute, nothing's happening. 1 hour, we've broken the high. We've broken this low. Price broke this low, then we broke the high, then this candle broke the high, came down to grab liquidity, and it's pushing up again. That's the only clean time frame is the 1 hour. And maybe the 30 minutes, but on the 15 minute and below, it's just ranging. Just wicks on either side. Okay, the 15 minute has closed above that support. 5 minute also has closed above that support. A 5 minute candle needs to close below this support for price to continue down into our entries. If you reject, pull down, and 5 minute rejects again this area, then we're going all the way up again. Okay. So about 45 minutes for the 4 hour candle to close. Let's see what happens here. So on Friday, 15:45, 16. Yeah, the pullback happened around this time. Right, this is the time the pullback happened around 1600 hours on my server time. That was the pullback. And then we pushed up 150 pips. So this 15 minutes is the NYSE open. So let's see if price pulls back now to continue higher. And if we pull back, are we going to break this low? Are we going to close below the London high and the Asian high? And then if we do, we're coming down here. This wick here. So 58 pip wick, 13, 13, yeah. This candle right here. And 778. Low 2907. Yeah, I closed those pending orders. It's pointless in having them open. Price did come to this candle right here. It's a 43 pip candle. Price did come to it. Get rid of this also. Get rid of all of that. Of that. 72. 339. Okay, so this is the plan. Price did come to the top of that. I'm not too interested in that candle. Um, it's just got a small wick. That candle looked better. Price did come deep into it, did push up about 40 plus pips. Yeah, we came deep into it and we pushed up almost 50 pips, right? 48 pips. We did come deep into that candle. So this is that candle, the 15-minute liquidity candle. Price came into it and pushed up about 50 pips, almost 48, 49 pips. Now, I'm going to wait here for this candle. If price comes to this candle, that's where I'm going to be interested in taking a buy trade at this candle right here, right? Just like price came to this candle, price came to this candle here. I want to see if price can come to this candle somewhere here to get a trade going up, about a 100 pip trade going up with about a 30 pip stop loss, 25 pip stop loss, 25, 26 pip stop loss, right? That's the idea. If you can come here, if that doesn't happen, then nothing. I'm not interested in I'm not interested in doing anything. No sells, because there is no opportunity for sells now. That was a liquidity candle. That there was I took a sell trade on, anticipating NY volume to drive price down. It didn't. It broke the high and continued higher. So there are no opportunity for sells right now. We're just closing dojis. That's a doji, doji, doji. All of them are dojis. There's nothing. We're just ranging, right? We've got another 6.5 minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. So we are trading above this support right now. Price is above this support. It's just wicks. If price comes here, back to this candle here, right? This candle, this 5-minute candle or this 15-minute candle, then I'll look to take a trade. Other than that, I'm done. I'm done for the day. It's a Monday. I'm not going to try to chase price or try to do anything here, trying to force a trade. I'm not going to try to force a trade. So I'll be here for another maybe 15 minutes. If price comes here in the next 15 minutes, then I'll look to take a buy trade. If it doesn't, I'm going to end the stream and I'll be back tomorrow. And we'll do the exact same thing. But right now there's nothing. We're just ranging. We've got the NYSE open in 5 minutes. Maybe price will pull back. Maybe. Or maybe it'll just continue higher because we're closed above this support right here. Maybe we just continue higher. But I'm not going to take a trade on this candle. I'm not going to take a trade on this candle. This candle, yeah. This candle, yes. That's a liquidity candle. That candle is also from this H1 demand zone, right? So there is a demand zone right here, rally, 2 basin candles and a rally, right? There's a demand zone right there. That's a rally. 2 basin candles. These 2 candles have more wick than body, and this leg out. This leg in, 2 base candles and leg out. So there's a demand zone right there in the H1 time frame. That's about a 59 pip zone. And this wick is from that zone, and that wick is a 30-minute candle. If you go down to the 15-minute, it's a 15-minute candle as well. So it's about a 40 pip candle, 40, 42 pip candle. If price comes to that candle, maybe I'll look to take a trade. That's the pre-NY candle. That's a pre-NY candle that pushed price above. This was the zone. Price broke above. 1 second. This high 285. This high is 311. Yeah. So from this zone, price pushed up, and there's a liquidity candle from that zone right there, right? There's a H1 zone there. It's not very visible on the H1. It looks ugly. But if you go down to the M30, it's a lot more clearer. You have a rally, 3 base in candles, and a rally, right? That's a leg in, 3 base candles, and the leg out. that setup, so there's a leg out, and then the next candle is a bearish candle, and then it continued higher. We didn't break the lows, right? We didn't make any new lows here, no lower lows. We made higher lows, and we continued higher, right? So that's a high low, high low, that's a high low, and that's also a high low, and we continued higher. And this is the candle, this is the pullback that came into that zone and continued higher. So if price comes to this candle, I'll take a trade. I hope that makes sense. If it does, in the next 15 to 30 minutes, if it comes into this candle, I'll take a trade. If not, then that's the end of the stream. Because right now we are doing nothing. We're just ranging above this support. We're neither breaking the highs to go higher, neither are we closing below this support to come down. Price has to close below this support to come here, to this support. All right, let's see what happens. This 5-minute candle has to close below this support to continue down. It's got a minute more for this candle to close. That'll also be the 30-minute candle close. So if the 30-minute candle closes below this support, the next one should break the low and continue down. But it has to close below, it has to close inside this gray area, or it has to close below the gray area to come down. If it closes above the gray area, then we are still respecting support to continue higher. So if it needs to come to the next support level, which is this, around 2733, it has to close inside this gray area or below it. 30 seconds more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place pending orders here. It's one, it's another one, it's another one there, it's another one there. Yeah, so we closed below it. So yeah, that's a good sign. So we should grab liquidity and continue down. I'm also going to take a sell trade right here. Stop loss above here. Should come down. Remove this pending order. This high is 40.25. It's 545. Should come back to this support. Three, 33, 34. Yeah, so we touched 34. Twenty-five, 40, 24. The idea is for price to come to this support here again. Thirty-minute candle closed below this support. The next one broke the low. We should grab liquidity and come down. That's the idea. Oh, 05. No top wick. We're going higher. This is the NYSE open. This is the NYSE open. So if a 5-minute candle closes above this here, then I'm going to close these two trades here. 5-minute needs to close below this, below these wicks. If you close above, then we're heading high. We're heading into this wick and we're heading high. Yeah, seems like we're heading higher. Yeah. Yeah, we're heading high. Seems like we're heading high. Closing above this, 1 minute closed above. Next one is creating a bottom wick to continue high. Yeah, we closed above these. So next one is pulling back to create the bottom wick to go high. Yeah, this is the pullback for the bottom wick. I'm gonna close my trades here. So once this trade, I close out these trades, and I'm going to end the stream because that's my two tries for the day, and that's it. So we are pushing up. We have a big rejection here. So I'm going to just wait for this 5 minute to close. I'll wait for this 5 minute candle to close. And then the next one, just close it soon as the 5 minute candle closes. Just want to see where the 5 minute candle is going to close. And then that'll also be the end of the stream. That's my two tries for the day. And then that's it. Yeah, we're very bullish. NYSE opened very bullish with a big push up. Okay, so we closed right at that level, right above those wicks. Yeah, so we are going to push up, creating a bottom wick to head up. Okay, so let's see if so that's the area right there, 2738.5, and we closed right at that resistance area, right at resistance. But 20 minutes for the 4-hour candle to close. Closing very bullish. One eye's trying to close bullish. 5 minutes is trying to push down again, maybe to create a bottom wick. It has to close below this. 5 minute candle has to close below for to continue down. Just like this candle closed below and the next one broke the low and continued down, we have to close below to continue down. We don't seem to be closing below. This is just a liquidity grab from this support to continue up. Yeah. Yeah, we're heading high. That's a liquidity grab from support to go high. It's just ranging. Nothing's happened in Asia, in the New York Open or NYSE Open for as yet. Nothing's happened. It's just ranging. It's just ranging. Created some wicks at the top, trying to create some wicks at the bottom, and just ranging it in between those, in between that area. 5 minute candle needs to close below the support or inside this support and the next one needs to break the low to go down to fill this wick and continue, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. We're trying to reject this area and go higher, so let's see where this, let's see if this high, as soon as this high breaks, I'm going to close the trade. Yeah, we are closing bullish, high 976. This high is 976. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So 1%. 1%. 2 tries, lost 1%. Gave sells 2 opportunities because the 30-minute closed below this support, anticipating price to come down to this support. It didn't. We closed back. 15-minute is closing back above to head high. Okay, that's the end. We'll be back tomorrow and do the same thing again. All right, see you guys tomorrow.